Hi, Deirdre here from the Heads Up team, along with my colleagues. And every year, organisations and countries around the world come together to raise awareness of how we can create a world where fewer people die by suicide. The latest figures in Ireland show that there were 421 deaths by suicide in Ireland. And every death lost by suicide is a tragedy. Suicide is preventable, it is not inevitable. And each year there's a different theme on focus to the World Suicide Prevention Day, the 10th of September every year. This year, the theme is creating hope through action. So we here in Heads Up thought that we would share with you what we do to help us feel hopeful when times are getting tough. In other words, what do we do to keep our heads up? Barry.
Thanks, Deirdre. Well, for me, I suppose to help feel hopeful or help stay hopeful, I like to spend some time in nature. So it could be just sitting in the garden for 10 or 15 minutes by myself, or taking a walk in the countryside. And I suppose what it does for me is it gives me a sense of peace when I'm kind of alone by myself in nature, and I feel more peaceful. And it gives me a kind of chance to take a break from my thoughts or worries, and I feel less anxious. So I suppose I feel less overwhelmed, and therefore I feel a bit more hopeful about coping with life in general. So yeah, connecting with nature, that's what I like to do. How about you, Lorna?
Thanks, Mary. To keep my heads up, I would reach out to friends just to meet up for a chat or a coffee, and that makes me feel less alone in the world, and it does lighten my worries, you know, which makes me feel so much better. Sinead.
Thanks, Lorna. To keep my head up, I go camping and hiking. I love doing an activity. It helps challenge my mind and body, and it gives me a sense of achievement. Carol, what about you?
Hi, I'm Carol. I'm somebody who has lived experience of mental health challenges. For me, I returned to the arts in my recovery, and I joined the local theatre to find out exactly what was happening and what could I attend and enjoy, and to push myself outside my comfort zone. I like to go to events alone so that I have an opportunity to connect with people I may not connect with normally. So it encourages me to chat and get dressed up and just be a part of something. And I don't even have to talk to people if I don't feel up to it. It's just to be out there and in the elements and feeling connected again. So the arts are so important in my recovery, and I've met loads of new friends, and it's given me just a little bit of joy back in my life again. What about you, Deirdre?
Great. Yeah, I'm a great one for gratitude journal, and I find that particularly if I'm going through a really tough time, just to go back and look at what are the things that I'm grateful for in my life every day. It isn't always easy to remember them, but when I can go back and read them, it just helps to boost my feeling of optimism or hopefulness that the world seems a little less dark for me. So that's it. Maybe you might take the opportunity today to share with your loved ones or those around you, what can you do to help you feel a little bit more hopeful when life is getting you down? Thank you. Bye.